What's up, guys? It's Jensen and welcome to another video. So at age 20, Luka Doncic has been great this year. He's a potential MVP candidate and he's been setting the league on fire. I've been very impressed with Luka Doncic, and probably more so than most of people, but I really feel like we had to talk about Luka Doncic. We had to hold him to higher expectations. So when I watch Luka Doncic, I see a player that I think can not only be better than LeBron James, but be greater than LeBron James. Now let me explain. Obviously, LeBron is a great physical talent. He is a great playmaker. He is one of the greatest players of all time. Probably the second greatest player of all time to Jordan. So obviously, this is no disrespect to LeBron, as much of it is an indication of how good Luka Doncic is. Luka at age 20, he already is a professional. He already has all the tools that LeBron needed to learn. You have to remember that LeBron needed to learn how to shoot free throws well. He had to learn how to get a jump shot. Luka already has that. He has a killer step back shot. His floater is very nice. And he's a good, well-rounded player on offense. Not to mention he is a better passer. And his stats at age 20 are much better than the stats of LeBron at age 20. I think that for Luka Doncic, being able to play in Europe against grown men, it really helped to mature his game. You can tell that the NBA pace doesn't faze him, even at age 20, when most rookies are hitting a rookie wall, or these second-year players, they're struggling. Luka Doncic has been great all year when he's been healthy. And I really like Luka Doncic because it's all about skill for him. You know, for LeBron, I never thought it was going to be as sustainable because it was more about athleticism. A lot of LeBron's game is predicated on his ability to get into the paint and finish. But for Luka, he's so well-rounded. His jump shot is already like money, pretty much. One of the better jump shots in the NBA. And he's a great playmaker, probably better than LeBron. His basketball IQ is so high even at a young age. And, I mean, I just see Luka Doncic as a more skilled player than LeBron. I think that, not to project too far into the future, but I think it might be until age 37 or 38 until we see a decline from Luka Doncic. Considering the fact that NBA nutritioning and the NBA and all their conditioning programs, it's so much better than it was when LeBron came into the league. So Luka Doncic, he's going to be able to preserve his way of play. Plus the fact that he depends more on skill. That's what I really like about Doncic. He's already so skilled. He's virtually a complete player at age 20, yet he still has so much potential and room to grow. That's what gets dangerous about Luka Doncic. There were a ton of questions about Doncic, whether his play in the European League would translate to NBA success, and it has. But the other thing I really like about Luka Doncic, and the reason why I think he'll be a greater player, is that I trust Dallas and what they're doing. They've already surrounded him with a guy like Kristaps Porzingis. These two are going to be able to grow together, and they're going to create a core in Dallas that's going to be hard to beat. The thing with LeBron is that he was put into a dysfunctional organization with a dysfunctional owner in Dan Gilbert, and players that were not really up to his standard. So it wasn't until LeBron moved to Miami that he had a legitimate chance to win a championship. Luka might even have a chance to win a championship this year. Dallas is the 4th seed. They got a ton of weapons out there. Guys like Tim Hardaway Jr., a bona fide scorer, Jalen Brunson, a solid backup point guard. They got a ton of good guys there in Dallas. And Mark Cuban's a great owner. He's going to be willing to spend the money to make this team a true contender. And Rick Carlisle is one of the best coaches in the NBA. You know that under Rick Carlisle, Doncic is really going to prosper along with the rest of these players. He's just put in a better situation than LeBron. And another thing we have to take into account is that over his career, LeBron has had to play with so many different types of personalities. Dwayne Wade, Kyrie Irving, Anthony Davis, when you look at the stars. And then he's even had to have weird personalities for the role players when you take into account J.R. Smith, Tristan Thompson, among others. So many different personalities LeBron has had to deal with because he's played on so many different teams. But when you take into account Luka Doncic, he's going to be with Dallas for a long time. So he's not going to really have these adjustment periods that LeBron had with the star players. And when I think about LeBron, I really feel like there was a lot left on the table for him. Considering how many finals appearances he had, to only win 3, it was kind of a letdown. But I think with Luka, and the way Dallas is really built around him, and because he has so much skill, I feel like he's going to take advantage of these opportunities. He already has a killer instinct at age 20 that LeBron didn't develop until age 27, 28-ish. So he's ahead of LeBron in that way. So I really feel like Luka, he's going to be a better player than LeBron, and we're witnessing something special here. It's going to be truly something amazing to watch Luka Doncic over the next decade plus, see how well he plays. Anyways, thanks for watching this video, guys. Please like and subscribe. I'll be providing more NBA and NFL hot takes as the season goes on, and have a good day.